Considering the mass and distance of Polaris, the Earth would likely be safe even if the star were to explode visually. While a Polaris explosion might not be as striking as that of Betelgeuse, it could still be visible to the naked eye, outshining nearby stars. Astronomers and observatories would certainly take notice, and the scientific community and stargazers worldwide would be intrigued by the phenomenon. However, the specific visibility and impact on Earth's atmosphere or environment would be less significant compared to a closer supernova event. But what about the star itself? Upon the precipice of a potential supernova event, what will be the post-cataclysmic fate of Polaris? Let's clarify one thing here. While massive stars typically end their lives with a supernova, this would most likely not be the case with Polaris. Usually, when a massive star goes supernova, a massive explosion occurs within it, marking the final cataclysmic state in the life of that star. This event results in the dispersion of heavy elements and sometimes leads to the formation of neutron stars or black holes. This process involves a complete collapse of the star's core followed by a tremendous burst of energy. However, if Polaris were to follow this path, its relatively smaller mass would affect its transformation differently. Given its size and inherent properties, Polaris would likely experience a less dramatic end, evolving into a dense, compact remnant called a white dwarf. A white dwarf is the remnant core of a star that has shed its outer layers and ceased nuclear fusion. It represents the final evolutionary stage for stars that are not large enough to undergo a supernova explosion. The transformation of Polaris into a white dwarf would signify the conclusion of its life cycle, leaving behind a dense, dim remnant gradually cooling over billions of years. The specific outcome hinges on the star's mass and internal composition, guiding its final transition from a supergiant to a white dwarf. Either way, its absence would mean a significant loss for astronomers and observers, compelling a redefinition of our understanding of the night sky and celestial navigation. Scientists will have to find an alternative reference star for navigation and recalibrate their understanding of cosmic distances, measurements, and the celestial coordinate system. Ultimately, the celestial narrative of Polaris serves as a poignant reminder of the ever-changing nature of the universe. As we wait for the star's final act, the scientific community remains vigilant, preparing to witness and document the potential celestial spectacle that could unfold in the sky. If and when the time comes, it will be a celestial event to behold, as we bid farewell to a guiding beacon that has illuminated our nights for generations. As we speak, the night sky is undergoing a transformation that could render it unrecognizable within decades or even years. Astronomers across the globe are sounding the alarm. Renowned experts like Neil deGrasse Tyson have confirmed that Polaris, our beloved North Star, is on the brink of exploding. The implications of this event are profound. Polaris has been a steady presence in the night sky, a guiding light for stargazers, navigators, and astronomers alike. But this will soon change, altering our night sky and disrupting astronomical measurements. Join us as we delve into the gravity of this threat and its significance for us all. Polaris has long been revered as a beacon for astronomers and navigators, its constant presence a cornerstone of celestial navigation. But this could change in an instant. A recent paper by the Royal Astronomical Society, presented in September 2023, cast a shadow of uncertainty over the future of this iconic star. Polaris is on the verge of a supernova, an event that could forever alter our night sky. To understand the implications, let's explore the star in question. Polaris, also known as the North Star, holds a unique position near the celestial North Pole, appearing nearly stationary in the northern sky. It resides in the constellation Ursa Minor, or the Little Dipper. Polaris is a yellow-white supergiant star, significantly larger and brighter than our Sun, with an estimated radius about 40 times that of the Sun. Though it appears as a single point of light to the naked eye, Polaris is actually a complex triple-star system, including the primary stars Polaris AA and Polaris Ib, and a third companion, Polaris B. As we delve deeper into the complexities surrounding Polaris and its potential supernova event, it becomes important to explore the broader implications across various aspects of astronomy, celestial navigation, and our understanding of stellar evolution. Polaris, colloquially known as the North Star, has occupied a significant role in human history and civilization. Its consistent position near the celestial North Pole has made it a valuable tool for navigation since antiquity. Mariners and explorers have relied on Polaris to determine their latitude in the northern hemisphere, guiding them across seas and lands. Its stability and predictable location amidst the celestial dance of the night sky have imbued it with symbolic significance across cultures. Beyond its practical application, Polaris has represented fidelity, reliability, and guidance in myths, folklore, and cultural narratives. Scientifically, Polaris's role extends beyond navigation. As a Cepheid variable star, it exhibits periodic variations in brightness. These pulsations have been crucial for astronomers in understanding the properties of stars and measuring cosmic distances. The regularity of these pulsations historically provided a stable reference point for calibrating astronomical instruments and observing other celestial phenomena. However, recent observations have revealed a departure from Polaris's expected behavior. Instead of maintaining its typical pulsation pattern, the star has shown irregular fluctuations in brightness. This anomaly has raised concerns among astronomers, leading to speculation about Polaris nearing the end of its life cycle. If Polaris were to go supernova, it would mark a significant event in astronomical history. Supernovae are among the most energetic events in the universe, occurring when massive stars exhaust their nuclear fuel and undergo gravitational collapse. The resulting explosion disperses heavy elements into space, enriching the interstellar medium and seeding future generations of stars and planets. For Polaris, transitioning from a yellow-white supergiant to a supernova could dramatically alter its appearance in the night sky. The star would briefly become one of the brightest objects visible from Earth, potentially outshining even the Moon. Such an event would not only captivate astronomers and stargazers worldwide, but also provide valuable insights into stellar evolution and the dynamics of supernova explosions. The aftermath of a supernova event varies depending on the star's mass. For more massive stars, the explosion may leave behind a compact remnant such as a neutron star or collapse into a black hole. In contrast, less massive stars like Polaris are likely to evolve into a white dwarf. A white dwarf is a dense, dim remnant of a star that has shed its outer layers and ceased nuclear fusion. It represents the final evolutionary stage for stars that are not large enough to undergo a supernova explosion. The transformation of Polaris into a white dwarf would signify the conclusion of its life cycle, leaving behind a compact remnant that gradually cools over billions of years. The specific outcome hinges on the star's mass and internal composition, guiding its final transition from a supergiant to a white dwarf. Either way, the absence of Polaris would mean a significant loss for astronomers and observers, necessitating a redefinition of our understanding of the night sky and celestial navigation. Ultimately, the celestial narrative of Polaris serves as a poignant reminder of the ever-changing nature of the universe. As we await the star's final act, the scientific community remains vigilant, prepared to witness and document the potential celestial spectacle that could unfold in the sky. If and when the time comes, it will be a celestial event to behold, as we bid farewell to a guiding beacon that has illuminated our nights for generations. As we speak, the night sky is undergoing a transformation that could render it unrecognizable within decades or even years. Astronomers across the globe are sounding the alarm. Renowned experts like Neil deGrasse Tyson have confirmed that Polaris, our beloved North Star, is on the brink of exploding. The implications of this event are profound. Polaris has been a steady presence in the night sky, a guiding light for stargazers, navigators, and astronomers alike. But this will soon change, altering our night sky and disrupting astronomical measurements. Join us as we delve into the gravity of this threat and its significance for us all. Polaris has long been revered as a beacon for astronomers and navigators, its constant presence a cornerstone of celestial navigation. But this could change in an instant. A recent paper by the Royal Astronomical Society, presented in September 2023, cast a shadow of uncertainty over the future of this iconic star. Polaris is on the verge of a supernova, an event that could forever alter our night sky. As we speak, our night sky is presently undergoing a transformation that will leave it unrecognizable in a matter of decades, if not years. Astronomers worldwide have raised the alarm. Experts like Neil deGrasse Tyson have just confirmed that Polaris is set to explode, and the story behind it is harrowing. Its significant presence in the night sky defines its unique role as the North Star. Until now, Polaris has been the one constant stargazers, navigators, and astronomers could always count on. This will change soon enough, and with it, our night sky and astronomical measurements may never be the same again. Join us as we unveil the gravity of this danger and what it means to us all. Let's explore the tale of Polaris as it nears its end. Polaris has long been seen as the guiding North Star and has held a respected place as a guiding beacon for astronomers and navigators for centuries. Its steadfast presence in the night sky has been a cornerstone of navigation using the night sky. But this may all change in the blink of an eye. A recent research paper presented by the esteemed Royal Astronomical Society in September 2023 has cast a shadow of uncertainty over the future of this celestial luminary. The star is on the verge of exploding and forever disappearing from the night sky. Before we dive into the implications of this revelation, let's take a look at the star in question. Polaris, also known as the North Star or Pole Star, holds a unique place in the sky due to its proximity to the celestial North Pole. It sits almost directly above the Earth's North Pole, making it appear almost stationary in the northern sky. It is located in the constellation Ursa Minor, also known as the Little Dipper or the Small Bear. Polaris is a yellow-white supergiant star, significantly larger and brighter than our Sun. However, it is much farther away, with a radius estimated to be about 40 times that of the Sun. Polaris is often perceived as a solitary star, but it is actually part of a complex triple-star system. The primary stars are Polaris AA and Polaris AB, appearing as a single star to the naked eye, with a third companion, Polaris B, orbiting the binary pair. The interactions between these stars create a gravitational pull shaping their orbits and influencing their behaviors. Such intricate dynamics also affect the luminosity and characteristics of the stars involved. Any disturbances in these interactions can lead to abnormal variations in the star's luminosity or pulsation patterns. However, the exact mechanisms and intricacies of these interactions are not yet fully known. What we do know is that since Polaris is situated some 323 light-years away, the light from Polaris takes about 323 years to reach Earth. This means that the light we currently see from Polaris is as it was 323 years ago. Given this distance, if Polaris were to explode today, we wouldn't know about it until 323 years from now. By the time we witness the event from Earth, it would have occurred over 3 centuries in the past. Of course, the predictions made by scientists are based on the empirical evidence we see today. This means that Polaris could have already exploded, and we simply haven't seen the light from that event yet. Historically, the North Star's importance extends across diverse civilizations and eras, providing significant cultural, navigational, and symbolic value. Its stability and fixed position near the celestial North Pole have made it an invaluable navigational aid for ancient mariners and travelers. It served as a guiding beacon, allowing sailors to orient themselves and navigate across seas and lands. Since its position almost aligns with the Earth's axis, it became a reliable reference point for determining direction, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. Across cultures, Polaris holds symbolic significance. In some societies, it represented stability and steadfastness. It is also seen as a pole star that has remained constant amidst the celestial dance of the night sky. In myths and folklore, it often symbolized guidance, stability, or a celestial anchor. Polaris's constant position in the night sky also made it important for astronomers. It served as a reference for observing other celestial bodies, assisting in the study of the night sky's motion and patterns. As a Cepheid variable star, Polaris displays periodic variations in brightness. This feature helped uncover significant discoveries about stellar properties and the nature of variable stars. This characteristic also played a pivotal role in determining cosmic distances and calibrating instruments. These pulsations exhibit a predictable pattern, allowing us to anticipate the star's behavior quite reliably. However, recently, the star has deviated from this predicted behavior. This unsettling irregularity in its pulsation cycle has baffled astronomers, prompting a closer examination of this celestial anomaly. Instead of following a predictable pulsation pattern, Polaris has started showing an erratic and unpredictable cycle of dimming and brightening. Scientists have now begun raising alarms over the matter, stating that the star may be on the verge of its end. This aligns with a pattern of behaviors observed when a star nears the end of its life. The progressive elongation of Polaris's pulsation period, which was historically stable in its cyclic dimming and brightening, can be attributed to the interactions between the star system that we perceive as one. On our end, we can see that the annual increment in the pulsation period stands at 4.5 seconds. This might not seem like much, but it is significant. Some astronomers have offered conservative deductions, stating that perhaps the gravitational interaction between the Polaris stars could have caused these fluctuations in Polaris's atmospheric conditions, directly affecting its pulsation patterns. But others are not convinced. They believe that the star will explode in the near future, and there is cause for suspecting as such. Considering Polaris's enigmatic behavior bears striking resemblances to Betelgeuse, a prominent star in the Orion constellation that has exhibited perplexing irregularities in its luminosity, leading to speculation about a potential impending explosion. Many experts have already raised alarms about the star's inevitable end. The fluctuations observed in both stars' brightness and patterns reflect each other, drawing interesting parallels between their behaviors. Cepheid stars in their twilight stages exhibit such patterns in behavior before reaching the culmination of their life cycles. These celestial entities, while pulsating regularly for years, undergo drastic changes in their luminosity as they approach the end of their stellar journeys. NASA's interest was captivated by the anomalies exhibited by Betelgeuse, and the agency's heightened concern regarding Betelgeuse's potential explosion contrasts with the observed irregularities in Polaris. While NASA has expressed significant interest and vigilance over Betelgeuse's unusual behavior, similar scrutiny and concern have yet to be formally announced concerning Polaris. Cepheid stars embark on a grand journey through various stages in their evolutionary cycle. Newborn stars have extremely low temperatures and brightness. Following this, they progress into the main sequence phase marked by nuclear fusion, where they remain stable for billions of years. Eventually, as their hydrogen fuel depletes, they transition into the red giant phase. Characterized by a rapid increase in temperature and brightness, the red giant phase witnesses a dramatic surge in energy output before culminating in a catastrophic explosion known as a supernova. Post-explosion, what remains is a compact, dense core known as a white dwarf. Based on Polaris's irregular pulsations, scientists have speculated that the star has entered the stages of helium depletion found in Cepheid stars nearing the end of their life cycles. As a Cepheid star exhausts its stable helium supply, it undergoes erratic pulsations, causing fluctuations in its brightness. This depletion triggers a series of events leading to irregular light emissions, potentially reflecting the depletion process occurring within Polaris. But it is essential to note that while these irregularities align with behaviors indicative of Cepheid stars in their twilight stages, definitive indications of Polaris nearing the final stage of its life cycle remain inconclusive. Astronomers continue to examine and interpret these irregularities in pursuit of understanding Polaris's imminent fate. If Polaris were to go supernova, it would likely be a spectacular event in our sky. The star would become exceptionally bright, potentially outshining the moon and becoming one of the brightest objects in the night sky. This luminous display could last for days, weeks, or even months. Polaris's appearance would change significantly, transforming into a brilliant point of light or a transient object, possibly displaying vivid colors before fading away. While the visual display might temporarily alter our perception of the familiar patterns of the Big Dipper or Ursa Minor, as Polaris is the current North Star and part of these constellations, rest assured we would be perfectly safe.